Welcome back to Oakhill for episode 7 with me, Farm Sim Snowy. Welcome back everybody. As you can see, it's an absolutely miserable day here. It's 10:24 but it's really dark. Seems later than that. I'm just up here at the main sort of village because I've just gone to get Jack some medicine because he's not feeling too well, so I thought I'd do a couple of errands for him, so I've whizzed up here to get that. Make sure you remember this, guys, most important, especially in this day and age. So we parked in here. I was only in there 10 minutes. I've had to pay £1, one whole pound for 10 minutes. Should have risked it. I've no idea what's going on there. Maybe it's a sign of God, I don't know. Anyway, we're going to whiz these tablets down to Jack. I haven't asked too many questions. I just said I'd help him out and I'd get them for him. So I thought I'd just come up here and do that for him. So we'll head on back down to see him. Watch out for the speed camera and the police station. We'll quickly go. Had a bit of good news though. Finally, ooh, that's where I want to go, down there. Finally heard back about the chicken pen. It's all go, we can use it, so that's brilliant. So now I need to find somewhere where I can get some chickens, a nice reliable source. So that's good to go. Probably just start off with a few to get us going, so we can get the feel of it, see what it's all about, how much work's involved. But it's going to be quite handy having that silo down there, because if we get some wheat or barley we can just tip it in there. Obviously we've got a field of wheat growing already, and that's the other good news actually. Our 2 soybean fields, you can just see that one over there, are ready to harvest, but it is obviously raining, so we can't do that until it stops. But the forecast top right is showing cloud coming next. Now that's probably going to be about lunchtime, I would have thought. So as soon as it stops raining we can crack on with that as well. But first things first, let's go and make sure Jack's okay. We've grown quite fond of Jack. He's a really nice guy, and I want to sort of look after him if I can. And he's definitely got a few stories to tell. Obviously most of them funny and hilarious, so I'll probably be in here for another hour or so, I expect. Knowing him, we'll have a cup of tea, I expect. So I'll see you guys shortly. Oh dear, what a character he is. Cracks me up. Telling me some right old funny stories about when he was younger on his granddad's farm, things he used to get up to. I've been in there quite a while again, had coffee and cake. He said, do you want to stay for lunch? I said, no, I've got things to do, which we have up on our own farm, because our cornfield that we harvested last episode is currently vacant, so we can put something in there. Obviously the soybeans, like I said, are ready to go harvesting, but we can't do that yet because it is raining. These 2 fields could be fertilised, so there's plenty to do. But Jack mentioned a few times while I was in there that he's worried about his cows, and obviously he can't get up there. So I said, don't worry Jack, leave it to me. I'll go up there, check on them, make sure they're alright. I'm no expert in cows, but he's talked me through it. I think it's just going to be a case of making sure they got enough food and water and mucking them out possibly. He said he's got equipment all up there, feel free to use any of it. He said he's given me all the keys for everything, the sheds. He did apologise because he said some of his equipment's a bit old and run down, but I said don't worry about that, that's fine, I'll go and sort it out. So if we go up there first. Oh, I keep forgetting that's right hand drive. So leave these gates open because we'll be coming back that way in a sec. So it's up here, you can just see it over there to the left. Like so, it's quite a big place by the look of it. Some of it looks a bit run down, but there's an old tractor there. He also owns this field to the left, which is all just grass in it by the look of it. So at the minute I've no idea where anything is, so I think it's just going to be a case of poking our nose about and seeing what we can find. There's a good spot to park if I ever saw one. So obviously we've got our cows. That looks like they're straw, they're bedding. And got some lights there. That's got to be slurry, I would have thought. Yeah, ugh, disgusting. That's the slurry. This must be their food. So it looks like they got plenty of food. Oh dear, there's some manure up here though. Right next to their food. That's a bit disgusting. So we'll probably have to clear that up. And the water trough is there by the look of it. Yeah, so they probably might need a little bit of water. So where is everything? That is the thing. Loads of shed space. Madness. This looks like a water station, so that's good. He said he's got everything that I need to do what he wants me to do. I've got a diesel tank there. Let's open this up. Oh look, wow, look at some of this machinery. Look at that. You weren't wrong by saying it was old equipment, but that is beautiful. He's got another sort of older tractor there. What's that? Hurleyman. That must be the water tanker. What have we got here? Feed mixer, I think. Looks like there's a bit of feed in there, not a lot, but... Right, so what we're going to do, let's give them some water first. Let's jump in this one, see as it's raining. Right, there's no water in here, so we need to fill that up. Let's just have a look at this tractor. I love old equipment. Look, it's even got a radio cassette player in it. How cool. A little bit dirty as well, but it's good enough for what we need. So, should this fill up from here, hopefully? There we go. So we've got a water source, that's handy. That looks like 2 bunker silos, silage clamps. That's handy if he's doing silage. I'm not sure what he actually you know, he does, if he does do silage like that, or whether he's just got cows. He's only got a few. I think he said he had 20 out there, so it's not a lot. So we'll get this fully filled up. Hopefully they won't take a lot of water though. There we go. Make that one turn. It's absolutely huge, this farm. It made me laugh because he's got all this shed space and he seems to have everything crammed into one shed. Huge great pasture. 20 cows must be having a party out here. Well, they did take quite a bit actually. Right, now let's get this back in. And then I think we will have to muck them out. I don't want to damage any of this equipment. It's fair enough if I damage my own, but right, now this hasn't got a front loader attachment on it, so I'm guessing this is for that. Yeah, which means we're going to get wet. Great. Still, we'll do it. So what have we got? We've got front loader, a bucket, it looks like a bow spike and a weight. That weight looks massive, but surely that's not for this tractor. Let's get onto these. Not sure whether we need that weight or not. This bucket looks absolutely huge as well. I think we will put that weight on if it will take it. Dodgy cameras. There we go. Right, let's go and muck out some cows. I wonder if I start mucking out, it's going to start picking up their feed though, that's what I'm worried about. So close to their feed. They must be in danger of eating their own doo-doo. And the other question is, if we muck this out, actually, before we do that, let's clean up their feed trough area, look. Otherwise we don't want to be doing it round the other way because that's not very nice for the cows, is it? Now, I'm guessing we can tip this straight back in their feed, can we? I'm going to try it. Excellent. Hello cow. Probably not used to seeing my face. The next thing is, where do we put this manure? Because if we muck it out, we've got to have somewhere to put it. That's a bit too big. Maybe pile it there, but there's a bit of a gap there. No, that's going to be any good, I think. What about up here? Yeah. Jack won't mind, he just said do whatever you can up there. I'll tell him what I've done though. I'm sure he'll appreciate everything. Right, so we've got a full bucket load. Full bucket load of poo. Must admit, I love this little tractor. I'm glad we put that weight on. Look, the back end's going as well already. This tractor's brilliant. Right little workhorse. Not too much. Just got to make sure I don't catch their feed because I'm scared it's going to pick that up. That's another full load. I don't think it likes going over this grill much. Still. Hopefully this will all fit into this bucket. Excellent. Right, that's them cleaned up, mucked out, and we've topped their water up. Jack will be pleased for that. I'll stop in and let him know on the way back. Also let him know that I've trashed his bucket. So, we'll back this back up. We'll leave the bucket on for now. I'm sure he won't mind. Because I'm guessing that is quite a regular job mucking them out like that. I'm going to shut that up. Like so. And we will go back to our farm. I forgot where we put the Land Rover then. There we are. I'll head on back up to our farm. I'll stop off at Jack's, tell him what we've done, and I'll see you back up at our farm. Hopefully it might have stopped raining by then, but I'm not holding my breath. There is still a few things we can get on with, so I'll see you in a sec, guys. Right, I stopped off at Jack's. He's well pleased with what we've done and thanked me for it. I said, not a problem, anytime, I'm here to help. If you want me to do any more, then I will. As you can see, I had a bit of a tidy up. I've put all the pallets, big bags and the nice stacks, lime, fertiliser and seeds. What we need to do is put the narrows on this tractor because we're going to do the fertilising first. So if we come in here, we'll repair that while we're here. £230. Holy smoke. Right, we've got to be careful with this because this is where it takes away things from us. So we want narrow tyres. We've got... What did we have? That one, wasn't it? Yeah. We got a front loader, that's still okay. So that's going to cost us nothing, which is good. Because we've already done it before. Right, so we'll get round, we'll get the fertiliser sprayer on. I'm not actually sure what is in there, so can't remember if we had lime in there last or yeah, lime. Brilliant. So that's going to be another pallet outside because I don't think it will let me. Well, it might do. It's going to be a bit on the way though, isn't it? I'm going right up like that. That'll do, that's good enough. Saves being outside in the rain. Now back up there. The first two bags only had a little bit in, so that's good, it's taken from there. I'll fill this right up. Like so, they don't last very long, do they? So that are going to be more trips to the shop later on. Right, so it's the wheat field we want. And the canola field, wasn't it? Go that way, be easier. Yeah, so these two, 31 and 62. It's weird that it's growing in funny stages there. I'm not sure what's sort of happening there. That almost looks ready to harvest, that end bit. I'm not sure what happened there. So hopefully we can get most of this done in one hit. I'm guessing that little strip at the end and that little strip just there is where it's fully grown. It's not letting me do it. I'm not sure what happened there. Apart from that, that should be that one. Right, I'll go and finish off the other field. And yeah, look, the soybeans all ready to go. This one's ready for planting, we can do that. But I'll get this canola field fertilised. And then I'll probably see you at the shop because we're going to have to lease a seeder. So I'll see you in a sec. Right, here we are at the shop. Swap the wheels back over. Both the fields are now fully fertilised, bar the silly little bits that have grown at random stage. and I have got my eye on this one, which I've never used before, so, and I've not tested it, so this could be a disaster. This one here, so it does seed and fertilizer, which is good for us, and it is direct drill, even though we've already ploughed that field. 7 meters wide, but there is a little tool. Instead of towing it like that, there's a little tool I think connects to this end here. So you see you got the two little small wheels there. I think you can tow it lengthways, so it should be better for us on the roads. I mean, we could probably get away with it, but we're gonna have a little go like that. I think the tool was under miscellaneous. And there, so that should, again, I haven't tested this, I don't know if it's going to work. It should do. So yeah, I believe that hooks up to the trailer. We'll soon find out. If it doesn't work, we'll be returning it. I'm assuming, even though it's lying down, if I come up to this, like so, and I guess this goes onto here, does it? Right, now you're probably, because that looks a bit odd, doesn't it? Probably gonna have to lower tipper. This deal doesn't look right though, does it? Lower solar. Right, what is going on? Oh, there we go. So that folds away. There we go, we got there in the end. That looks a bit better than that. Right, let's get going down there. We'll have to fill it up with seeds and fertiliser though. Right old effort, just because the lanes are a little bit tight. I made that just in time as well. Right, well I'll get back to the farm. I know it's only over there, and I'll get it all unfolded and get the seeds and fertiliser in, just in case I have a bit of a disaster. Right, I did have a little bit of a nightmare trying to back it in far enough so it would fill up from the seed big bags, but there's no way I'm going to get it in there to do the fertiliser, but there's only a little bit left in that bag anyway. So if we come out here, I'm hoping if we can unload this there, we should be able to fill that up from those big bags now. And then we need to top up some seed as well, but we've got our seed tank around the side, haven't we, so that shouldn't be a problem. You can actually attach on to this with the little adapter still, which is quite good. if we can swing around near enough to here, that's good sign. They opened up automatically, so to be fair, we'll probably I'll tell you what, I might risk just doing that, because that field's not very big, is it? If we need more, I'll come back. It feels really big though. I'm crashing into the pallets. I'm not sure about it. I probably should have gone back to the other configuration, so excuse me, just going through your crops. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one. This don't want to be damaging our own crops. Ooh, just slightly nicked that one there, I think. Well, it was a little experiment, wasn't it, whether it worked or not. Right, in this field I think we will grow. I'm going to go oats, I think. Just something different. Why is that not turning on? Surely you have to turn it on. Right, what's happening then? This is a bit of a disaster, isn't it? Why are these steps here? Right, I'm going to try and test this out. I've done it! You can't use it like that with the adapter thing on. It's a bit obvious actually. I expect some of you are screaming at me because obviously the pipes and the need to connect up and everything. So now turn it on, lower it down, we should be good to go. And we are. And it's actually a lot easier to steer like this. So we got there in the end, thank goodness. Not sure about this one though. Not a bad bit of kit, but I'm all up for trying new things, different things. Eventually one day we will invest in our own one that we can actually get along with. Anyway, I'll get this done and I shall see you when it is done. Well, I'm just going to see if I can get this tiny little bit here by the hedge I'm just worried about the wheels clipping the fence like that. Come on. That looks pretty good. I think that'll do. So now we should have our first stage of fertiliser, and we've got oats in the field. Glad we didn't fill it right up because we've still got a little bit left. What I'm probably going to do is I will get rid of this. I'll unload all the fertiliser and the seeds back down at the farm, and I don't want to put you through me doing all this again, so I'll do that off camera and I'll see you back here in a bit. Right, I've returned the seeder. I couldn't unload what was left in it, which was a shame again, but it wasn't a lot left in there. I kept coming up with the message that we had before, not enough space to unload. I tried at the farm, I tried up here, and it just would not unload, so we lost a little bit of seed and fertiliser, but not to worry, we live and learn. When I spoke to Jack earlier, I was telling him about the chickens, and he reckons the guy over here that runs the animal dealership, he's very reliable. He's probably our best source to get our chickens from. So we're going to go over there and put an order in for just a few chickens. I'm probably just going to order about 50 to start with. We don't want to go too mad. But the only trouble is, if they get delivered before our wheat field's ready to harvest, we haven't got any feed for them. But if that does happen, we can always buy some wheat or barley and just to feed them to get them going. And then once the wheat field's ready to harvest, we can use that. We'll tip that in a silo down there. So we'll get 50 chickens on order. And I'd like some brown ones, I think, so we'll do 50. I think that's 50 if my maths are correct. So there you go. Hopefully they get delivered soon. As you can see, it's still miserable, raining, so there's no chance of harvesting yet. But I think we'll leave it there for that episode because the time is getting on. So I hope you have all enjoyed the episode. If you have, please give us a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.